Hey science lovers, it's Becky with Lab Rat Academy, and I am at the Petrified Forest in Calistoga, California, which is the only known petrified forest in California. I'm super excited to go around this path and learn what we can find out about petrified forests. This sample is called the Giant. It is humongous. It is 6 feet in diameter and 60 feet in length, and it has this great preservation of the bark on the outside of this redwood tree. So how do you make a petrified tree? You have the volcanic activity, the blast causes that tree to fall down, and then all of that ash covers it up. Bacteria needs oxygen to be able to breathe. So if that bacteria can't grow, this tree does not get decomposed. So it's lying underneath all of that ash, and then over time, minerals called silica seep through that ash and start to go into the cells of this tree. That silica causes this to precipitate and become this solid structure that you see here. Sometimes it's opalized, but it becomes this solid rock, a fossilized tree. 7 miles northeast is Mount St. Helena, where this volcanic activity came from. This area right here is a little bit of that ash that came from Mount St. Helena. Jimmy is walking across it right now, but this is what covered that redwood forest, causing it to be anaerobic, preventing that bacteria from decomposing the wood. I am fascinated that all of these petrified trees are falling southwest. But that is because Mount St. Helena is in the northeast, and the pyroclastic flow that came from her blew them all down in the southwest direction. This petrified tree is called the Queen. She is 8 feet in diameter and 65 feet long. She's considered to be about 2,000 years old when she fell. And you can actually see right here that there is a tree growing out of her. When petrified is found in the wood, it's actually kind of hard to identify because it's covered in thousands of years of moss and lichen. It's very hard to identify. One of the ways that scientists are able to find petrified trees is by finding the petrified smaller top of the tree, and then from there they're able to dig down and excavate the rest of the tree. This specimen is unusual because it's the only petrified pine tree found in this forest. This petrified tree is called the tunnel tree because look, it's actually covered with that volcanic ash, and it goes into that tunnel over there where they were able to dig out some of it. This is one of the best preserved petrified trees in the world. It even looks like a normal tree, but it's actually fossilized and it's turned into stone. You can even see right here where a branch came out of this redwood. Doesn't it look so real? Wow, science is so amazing. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. God bless. Bye-bye.